Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Flakes flying in the morning, temperatures hovering around the freezing mark, but how much will we recover by Thursday afternoon?
A mid-afternoon carjacking of a mail carrier. That's right, there it is. It's been recovered, and the person who jacked it, well, she's in custody. She was found sitting in the van. We got the night cam on the scene.
For the second time within a week, a key member of Governor Whitmer's administration under fire for vacationing out of state. How the governor is responding.
We're going to begin tonight with no new restrictions for Michigan, despite leading the nation in COVID cases per population for these last 2 weeks.
The governor acknowledges the numbers are not good, but says what we're seeing is not a policy problem, but rather a compliance problem coupled with variants of the virus. The state is reporting just under 8,000 new cases today, with hospitalizations at 4,087. The governor may not be getting the vaccine surge she asked Washington for, but Michigan will be ramping up a specific antibody treatment for those who are sick.
And the governor's decision not to force further restrictions getting praise from some unlikely allies, perhaps. Mara McDonald downtown tonight. And Mara, the case positivity rate in the state right now hovering around 18%.
You know, our numbers are worse now than they were in the fall of last year. Those numbers were used to justify what the governor called a pause to save lives, which ended up being a shutdown for several weeks. Still, she says now that's not where she's going, and that's not what she's looking at. Let me show you.
We have a tough couple of weeks ahead of us as more infectious B.1.1.7 COVID variant continues spreading. So to slow the spread, we all have to do our part and double down on what we know works: masks, distancing, hand washing.
And to further stop the community spread of the virus and its variants,
the most important thing you can do, of course, is to get vaccinated.
And the state's wealthier communities are getting vaccinated. Economically disadvantaged communities are not vaccinating at the same rate, not because there's no vaccine available, but because of vaccine hesitancy, something Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan is pulling out all the stops to change. He addressed it on our Local 4 vaccination special tonight.
We know we have to do more, and the supply is available. You can get an appointment by making a phone call, and at this point, the biggest thing we need to do is push out information.
The numbers facing the state are not good. Dr. Janae Khaldun putting them into context.
This week, we surpassed the COVID-19 case and hospitalization rates that we saw in the fall.
The governor is asking, not ordering, people to take a 2-week pause from in-person dining, youth sports, and in-person high school instruction instead of shutdowns. It's drawing praise from some of her biggest critics tonight. Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey tweeting this out tonight, and House Speaker Jason Wentworth saying, Governor Whitmer is right to reject calls for new restrictions and shutdowns. This is no time to go backward in our fight against COVID. So where are all these thousands of new cases coming from? If you watched our vaccination special tonight and you listened to Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan, he said something interesting. He said in Detroit, at least, it's not coming from restaurants or indoor dining. It's coming from people who are simply getting together in gatherings or parties. We're downtown at Campus Martius. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thanks a lot. And coming up tomorrow morning, Detroit Health Director Denise Fair will be answering questions about the vaccines and the city's plan to reach out further into the community to get shots into arms. She will join Rhonda and Evrod live at 6:30 a.m.
Today, the CDC's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices deciding not to make any changes in the CDC's decision to right now pause the Johnson & Johnson one-dose COVID vaccine.
The committee members said they didn't have enough data to make a decision and wanted more time to see if any additional cases of these rare blood clots have gone undetected. They're going to schedule another meeting, but that could take up to 10 days. So for now, Johnson & Johnson's vaccinations will remain on hold, with the White House saying those appointments will be filled with supplies of Pfizer and Moderna.
Now, Governor Whitmer facing some backlash for not holding her own staff to the standards expected of other Michiganders. 2 aides have now been found to have traveled out of state on spring break. As Jason Colthorpe reports, the governor's digging her heels in and standing firm with her team.
And let's be clear, the newest aide to be found to have traveled outside of the state is the one who actually signs the COVID restriction orders for the state. And in one of her department's most recent press releases, it advised Michiganders not to travel. The saga began last Friday when pictures appeared online of Governor Whitmer's chief operating officer, Tricia Foster, on vacation in Florida. The state said she was fully vaccinated, but the governor had just preached personal responsibility that day, and a week prior cautioned against travel to Florida. Today, the governor was asked about a new revelation. The head of MDHHS, Elizabeth Hertel, spending spring break in Alabama without being fully vaccinated.
There have never been travel restrictions in Michigan. There just haven't been. What we have done is to ask people to be smart, to get vaccinated, to mask up. What directors do on their personal time is their business.
Well, don't we all wish the governor had treated us like that over this past year?
Editorial page editor of the Detroit News, Nolan Finley, not only points to hypocrisy in the governor's response, but the need for a fact check.
There were travel restrictions in Michigan. We opposed them. We objected to her shutdown orders that prevented travel within the state from your home to your second home if you had a cottage up north. There's also been plenty of hypocrisy out of the governor's office.
The governor also called this a partisan hit job on her team. But oddly enough, that was met with praise from her two biggest Republican opponents. Senate Majority Leader Mike Shirkey told the Detroit News he had no problem with Hertel's vacationing. And Speaker of the House Jason Wentworth praised the governor for rejecting new COVID restrictions. Reporting downtown, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Okay, Jason. Now to what you never want to hear in mid-April. Snow showers in the forecast.
You just handle this, Ben.
Make me do it. That's fine. We can do that. But I'll tell you, unfortunately, it is going to be coming during the morning commute. So just be ready for this tomorrow morning when we step out the door. In fact, the stuff that was going on in northern lower Michigan today, most of it was moving west to east during the afternoon. Now we can start to see a more southerly push as that moisture is headed in our direction. So by 5 a.m., we expect it to be in the west and north zone. It's not going to be much. It will be mixed in with raindrops, but it's going to be obvious there's snowflakes out there at least to about 10 or 11 o'clock. That's when temperatures will warm enough that we'll go to all liquid and then just continue with scattered showers through the day and really through the evening hours as well. All that rain should wrap up by about midnight going into early Friday morning. And that's going to be the biggest impact in the next 4 days. Things start to quiet down and mercifully warm up. Coming up, we're going to look at your lows tomorrow morning in your 4-zone forecast. Going to get your attention stepping out the door on Thursday. Guys.
All right, Ben. Now let's get to an update in the carjacking of a Detroit mail carrier.
The postal worker had her mail truck stolen this afternoon on Detroit's west side. It was found not far from where it was taken. Tim Pamplin is on the scene with the night cam.
Detroit police and federal agents spent the afternoon and evening looking for the mail truck, and they found it right here on Appoline near Grand River. The investigators are going through that vehicle now. It was taken this afternoon in a carjacking. Here's some scene video from this afternoon on Monte Vista near Fullerton. Federal agents descending on the scene after a woman in her 40s pushed the mail carrier out of her mail truck and then took off in her vehicle. That mail carrier was unharmed. Various agencies have been roaming around the west side looking for the vehicle. When they spotted it, they found this lady sitting in the driver's seat. They say she is the one who carjacked it. She's now in custody and going down to the Detroit Detention Center. She is looking at some very serious federal charges, up to $500,000 in fines and 10 years in jail. So back at here now, a member of the Postal Service Police taking the vehicle back downtown for a thorough inspection. That is the scene on the west side with the night cam. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
All right, Tim. We've got breaking news tonight out of Washington. Congressional Democrats are going to introduce a bill tomorrow to increase the number of Supreme Court justices from 9 to 13. It appears at the moment unlikely to become law, as even President Biden has said he doesn't support the idea of packing the court. But it comes after President Trump's appointments of 3 justices to the court and Republicans blocking a vote on President Barack Obama's appointee Merrick Garland back in early 2016.
The city of Brooklyn Center, Minnesota, has extended its curfew through tomorrow morning following 3 nights of protests. Earlier today, second-degree manslaughter charges were announced against Kim Potter. She's the former officer who shot and killed Dante Wright during a traffic stop. The town's police chief, who's resigned since the incident, calling the shooting an accident, saying she thought she had drawn her taser instead of her firearm. Right now, there are about 3,000 National Guard troops in the area to keep the peace.
Global shortage of semiconductor chips forcing even more downtime for one of our local plants. Ford today announcing it is going to stop production for 2 additional weeks at the Flat Rock Assembly Plant. That means the downtime is going to extend through the weeks of April 19th and April 26th. Impacted vehicles include the Explorer, the Mustang, the Lincoln Aviator. This chip shortage is also affecting Ford plants in Illinois, Missouri, Ohio, and Kentucky.
Still ahead, the largest supermarket chain in the country plans to go head-to-head against Amazon.
We'll have a look at what Kroger just announced. It could change the way we shop for groceries.
A police chase ends with a suspect shooting an AK-47 at officers. What investigators are saying led up to this violent confrontation.
But coming up first, thieves targeting a Detroit car lot looking for a very specific car that they didn't get away with. Next.